Hi crafters, this is Crafty Savvy, and I'm back today to share a little bit of a haul of things that I got from a couple garage sales that I went to for a couple of weekends in a row. I haven't really found too much at garage sales this summer, but kind of made a little bit of a score with all of this stuff. You can't really see, but it's sort of piled up high at one garage sale, and then I'll show you a couple other things I got just a few days ago. Hi, it's been a while. Summer's crazy for me and, for a lot of people. And, I've told you guys before, having a little bit of property where I'm at, it takes a lot of work and we're awfully busy. And I don't get to craft a lot, which is pretty sad. I know that I have, a design team project to be working on and that sort of thing. And I am working on something, but I don't get down here to my craft room as often as I'd like. But I had some time and I came down, and right now I'm just going to show you some stuff that I got, and then I promise I'll be back to do a little bit of maybe craft with me, and then hopefully start getting into more of a project that I can show you with some of the beautiful papers from Medieval Mirage and the kit that I'm using. So anyhow, so like I said, this pile here was from one garage sale that I went to, and it's not too exciting. It's all like paper crafting stuff, but I thought I would show you because sometimes, when you go to a garage sale, you can look for stuff like this, and to them it's just like, they cleaned out something, their desk or whatever, and it's like, oh, just get rid of it, but to someone like us, this is pretty exciting. So there's just 4 packages of really old but quote unquote new book fillers that probably went with a little binder such as this. So there's those. I think this paper is actually plain, but those are cute to fit into something, that's for sure. And I have no room, so this binder is really rather gross, but she said just take everything, so I did, and I really don't remember what I paid. I think $8 maybe, I'm not too sure. I spent more on an atlas that I got from them, but nonetheless. So this is just a little address book, the way we used to do it, with the tabs that have the alphabet on it. And then there's some lined paper in here, and you just write down what you need to write down. But I liked it, had that sort of vintage feel. And so that's cute. And then itty bitty little Hilroy notebook. And I liked it because the sheets are yellowed already. And, that'll be fun to use. And then this one is a hardcover little book. Love the color there. And it's a little ledger. So really sweet. I love that paper. And excited about that. And then these are security receipts from 1972. And this is just a year before I was born. And this one actually has some used ones in there, which is kind of funny because I know these places in the town that I live in. And so anyway, there's a full book of these little checks. So I love that. I guess, you put this in there, and then when you wrote on it, it went through so that you could keep like a yellow copy for yourself. One for the customer and one for the merchant, I guess. So that's fun to have. This is just a regular notebook, nothing too exciting. And then I was more excited about the places that these things came from. So this came from Dominion. What I know about that was, I believe it was a grocery store, but it was 49 cents, and it's oops, blank paper, but it feels like almost like typewriter paper. It's very thin, but very smooth. So I'm excited because I love all kinds of textured papers and, you know, the way they feel. And this is great. This is a huge scribbler notebook, and it was 10 cents. But the camera isn't going to do it justice at all. But that is such a beautiful color of brown, like that's naturally colored. And I wonder how brittle this is, actually. That's not too bad. It still folds without cracking. There's no date on this, but I mean, it's filled with beautiful brown paper. Love this. This is like my favorite. So I'm excited to use that. And then another little, it says vellum here, but I believe it's just a little notepad. Again, it feels like maybe typewriter paper, pretty thin and smooth feeling, but it's cute. That's good for coffee dyeing and stuff. Super excited about these. These are also notebooks. So I don't know, they had these planes on the front. This is a Wellington bomber and a Hawker Hurricane, but the backs, this is, you know, Royal Canadian Air Force. So I don't know if these are like the actual notebooks they were using at the Air Force. I'm not too sure, but, oh, wait. There's things inside this one, and I didn't even see. I see there's some math homework here, but this says, Department of Trade and Commerce, Capital Goods Division, Import Control Branch, Ottawa, Canada. That's pretty cool. So yeah, there was some math being done on there. But again, the reason I was so happy is because of the color. Like, look at the color. It's just naturally turned brown, and I love it. I die to get coffee staining as beautiful as this. And it doesn't happen. Again, this one is just the same. So happy. And then these were pretty exciting. Oh, let me show you this little box that I got. So it's a little metal box, and it says $1 on it. I'm not sure if it was included in all of this stuff, but anyway. I mean, it's a little wonky, but it's okay. I didn't really get it for the... And then inside here is little file tabs. I like them because they're small, and they have the letter on it. Super cute. And then there are some flashcards, and there's 2 packages of new yet super old ones in there. I don't know what the dates are on these. I'm gonna guess they're pretty old, but anyway, that's what was in there. I'm a sucker for little boxes and things. Okay. Now these were pretty exciting, so don't look at the front yet. So I was looking at it, and you're all gonna know right away. And so I was looking at it with my son's girlfriend, and I said, we opened it up. She goes, oh my gosh, there's like writing in there. And I said, yeah. So I'm looking at it, and she's like, well, what is like this scribble and such, right? These are old, so I'm not too afraid to show you in what's in here, I think. But anyway, I'll show quickly. So anyway, there's, you know, weird scribble. I said, I wonder if it's like a court reporter's book. And we'd look at the front of it, and sure enough, that's what it is, court reporter's notebook. So they've left I asked if anything was important inside of there that they wanted to tear out before I took the book, because I did kind of skim through this one. They said no, so I don't know where this came from, how old it is. Honestly, I see 1993. I have no idea. I don't know if this, no idea. So anyway, but yeah, I liked it because the pages are numbered. That's kind of cute with a stamp. I tried to achieve that with my own stamps and such, but these are already sort of numbered, so really cute paper pad. Love it. And I ended up with 2 of them. This one is completely blank inside. There's no writing. So yeah, those are fun. Then I ended up with like sheets and sheets of graph paper. So there's a pad of regular graph paper. And when I was going to school, this is how we used to get it, with the rounded corners, ready to put into your book. So I don't know if they've changed that since then. Oh, and you want to know something? I was at the store with my son today, and like nobody needs, well, my youngest is going back to school, but I remember a time when I used to go and buy lined paper. Do you remember what you're buying? You might still be buying paper for your kids to go back to school for their binders. I remember when we could get a pack of paper. I don't remember how many, 50 sheets or whatever the case. And they were like 90 cents, like $1 at worst, right? And so we're walking through, I think it was Walmart today, and one package of paper, and it didn't even look like that much, maybe 50 sheets, I don't know, was like $3 and something. What has happened? I don't know. I can imagine how expensive it is for kids to go back to school, or for parents anyways. I thought that was, even said to my son, like, that's unreal, really. Crazy. Anyway, so I got a bunch of these lined paper pads, and I don't know, I don't really recall, but do you see how, I don't know if you can even see, but the lines are so close together, really tiny lines, like not the space that we used to have when we were writing cursive, like regular lined paper. It seems so small. I don't know if this is for something in particular, but anyway, loved it. So I got a little pad of that. And then this is kind of, I remember this graph paper also growing up. So pretty. It's got a little bit, it's yellow in the middle. The squares are, you know, it has bigger squares, rounded corners. Really nice. I got a bunch of that. And that's just another lined paper pad. I think that's a regular size spacing between the lines, not sure. And then this is a 8 3/8 by 13 7/8. This is a typewriter tablet, so really long sheets. And beautiful paper inside, super thin. Actually, this feels thinner and smoother than that other stuff. So really, really smooth. Love this. So I have a whole book of that. Plain writing tablet. So again, just thin paper. Love it. I love it all. This is just, you know, plain sheets inside. Nothing exciting. And then this was also, so I got a lot of paper. Here's again, now this is like this is the longer pages of that super small spacing between the lines. Does anybody know tell me if you know in the comments why it's like that. I don't really recall even seeing these thin little spaces or what that might be for. Not that it matters, but it's just interesting. And then this is just filled with that same size graph paper and such. So got a lot of paper from them. And then they also had, and I paid a little bit more. I think I paid $10 for this atlas. It's huge. Beautiful old atlas. It has a big giant map inside. And the inside is gorgeous. So this is 1965. Let's see if there's another date. Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of things in here. So obviously it's an atlas. I don't have to, but it's quite pretty and it smells like an old book. Probably in somebody's basement. But yeah, so glad to have that. It's going to break my heart really if I have to tear it up, but you know, I want to use it, and that was the purpose of me buying it. So anyway, I love it. This is the Reader's Digest Great World Atlas. Okay, so that was the haul from one garage sale. Actually, it was just down the road for me, which made me kind of happy. And then just last weekend or so, we went to another one, and oh, actually I got this too from that garage sale. It looks like it was part of something else, and if anybody knows, that's the back. It's got a hole as if something was missing, so it almost has a stopwatch feeling to it, but I don't know. This is I'm trying to see if this is glass or plastic. It has like a weird chip. So I'm not too sure if that's glass or plastic. Anyway, there's an odd photo in there. Well, it's not odd. It's just of a young lady. And it's just in there. I don't know. It floats around. I'm not sure what it is. Someone just kind of made it, whatever. But I liked it. And I said, can I have that? And they're like, yeah, I don't know. It was like a table with 10 cents things on it. But yeah, so I'm not too sure what it was part of or what it could have been. I have no idea. It seems like it's sealed pretty well in there, so I'm not too sure. Anyway, so that was that. And then somebody had these in a... Oh, you know what? I lied. I did not get this bunch of stuff here from a garage sale. This was from a thrift store that we went to. Sorry, a thrift store. So in this was in a little bag. I think I only paid a couple bucks, but they're all they're from the dollar store, but they're the metal book plates. It says pewter embellishments, but they're all the same. But there's a lot of them. And I took those because, you know, for putting on the front of book covers and stuff, I wasn't going to complain for a couple bucks. So I got those. And then I got these. Were just a couple of dollars. I haven't even opened them yet, so we can do that. They're from our Fabric Land, so the fabric and such store that we have here. I don't know what I possibly would do with all of it, but for a couple of dollars, actually my son's girlfriend picked this up for me and bought it. She said you have to have it, so it's pretty cute. Yeah. And then there's another one here. So a little bit more dainty. So some little trim, which is really cute. So there's those. And then this was, this actually came in a box. It had like a little feather quill and stuff. It was a bit in rough shape, But what it was I guess a Harry Potter little parchment stationery set. And I don't know much about Harry Potter, but I just know that I like this paper. So that piece I might be able to use a little bit from. But it's parchment paper. It sounds good. It feels good. It looks good. So I said, okay, I'm coming home with me. So I got a few sheets. So I'm really happy about that. And then just some envelopes that go with it. So yeah, that was from the thrift store. And what else? I think that's it for... So I just wanted to show you before I put it all away. What else? I have like 1,000 things. Oh my gosh. I worked on some of these. I don't know who... Was it Shabby Dabby Doo-Dah Tina? It could be treasure books. A bunch of people were making these sort of paper beads. And that's sort of what I played around with for a couple times that I came downstairs. I haven't really finished them or anything, but it's just like strips of paper that you wrap around a... what do you call it? Like a skewer stick. If I can, like one of these. And then, you know, you can make them in all shapes and lengths. And I think it was Natasha from Treasure Books who also suggested using like, let's see, nail polish on them. And so I played around with that for a little while. Go watch her video. She's great. I love her so much. So Natasha from Treasure Books, and I'll remember, I'll put her link down below. And so yeah, you just, I don't know how well you can tell, but you know, that's like sparkle nail polish on there. And so, you know, there's smaller ones and bigger ones. Some I didn't put nail polish on at all. And then there's other ones that are just sort of straight like this. And then some are, you know, made from book page. So, yeah. And then, really, I'm not too sure what the next step is, but I'm sure you put some kind of loop on there or something, you know, maybe beads you can, and then make little dangles for your books or journals. So yeah, so I'm at a little bit of a standstill. So I got this far with that, and then I'll have to figure out the rest of the process after. But that's something else I was working on. I have something else here beside me that I've been working on, but I don't want to show you yet because I think we might do a little bit of a craft with me coming up. And what else was I playing with? And then the beautiful papers that, so the kit that I was working with, or am working with, from Medieval Mirage. The Whimsical Wonderland is the one that I chose to do a design team project with. And so I printed out a lot of it, probably most of it, and so I cut it down and I cut all of the parts that she so this is Jar from Medieval Mirage, and lovely lady, and the most beautiful kits. You really must go over and check her out. And so I chose Whimsical Wonderland to work with, and she sent me all the volumes that I could ever possibly need or want. And so I spent some time printing everything out and then cutting out the parts, and then backing a lot of them onto book page or whatever, you know, so everything is done, pockets and tags and all of the things. I printed the pages that I can use in my books. This is volume 1 and this is volume 2. And so same thing, I just went through and I fixed everything up so when I need something, I can very easily just use it. whether it's, you know, like I said, a tag or, you know, all of the little cards that come with it. I backed it all on something else. So music page or just coffee stain paper. So I did that with probably one entire like print through of everything. And then as I need parts, and if I need something that doesn't need a backing, then I just can easily print it. So that's what I spent some time doing. So that was my preparation for a project, a journal that I want to do. But in the meantime, I've also been using this kit for some other projects. And like I said, hopefully I'll be back with a craft with me and we can use some of those beautiful papers. Well, we will use some of those beautiful papers on some of those projects. So yeah, only other thing I could share was these. I got these at, I think, Amazon. They're called metal label holder and you get 50 pieces. So I was looking also again for book plates, I think they're called. Anyway, they have a whole bunch of sizes and shapes and things, but I like these kind of plain. Why can't I grab that? Hands are killing me lately, and this is another reason why I'm not crafting. This thumb is excruciating. I can hardly do anything. I can't open jars. I can't cut with the scissors. I can hardly hold a pen for very long. It's really killing me. So, yeah, maybe, I don't know. They put me on some more medication for my high blood pressure, and it is causing swelling in my ankles and anywhere that I have arthritis or problems. It's getting worse. So the pills for my blood pressure are actually making those places hurt even more. So I'm suffering a little, but I can't stop. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to show you those. So inexpensive. I don't really remember how much, but not too much. So if you're looking for book plates, Amazon I think is a good place to go. You get a lot. Like there's 50 in there. I don't know if any of those numbers help, but I'll show you. Okay, I think that's it, guys. So I hope you guys are all doing well, and yeah, we'll be back soon with a craft with me, and that's it. So take good care of yourselves. Thank you so much for watching, and we will talk to you all real soon. Thanks. Bye.